What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Headlocks and Hot Packs. And as you can see, for today, we're finally getting to that box of 94 Topps Series 2 that we spoke about a couple of videos back. And you can see we have Pete Harnish and Roberto Alomar on the box there. There's about 400 cards, roughly, I think, in Series 2. There are a couple of Griffeys to be had, his regular base card. And then he has a subset card as well, which is Moments of Greatness. There's really no good rookies in here at all. And by really, I mean there aren't any good rookies in here at all. So basically, we're just looking for Hall of Famers, and then possibly, as you can see, Topps Black Gold, or perhaps a 94 Finest Topps Preproduction insert. And take a look at this here. How many of you remember Bradley's? I'm sure if you live in my neck of the woods, you definitely remember Bradley's. It's probably been, geez, I don't know, a good 20 years or so since there's been a Bradley's around. But without any further ado, let's get right into our box here. Like I said, we're just basically only looking for Hall of Famers, and I do PC Griffey, so we're going to be on the lookout for both of his cards as well. Here's a look at our packs. I'm sure people are quite familiar with these. I definitely had quite a few 94 Topps in my collection when I was a kid. I would have been 9 years old. At this point, there's Mike Piazza on the front of the pack there. And here is a look at our odds. Topps Black Gold is 1 out of 72 packs. I don't see the odds for the finest pre-productions, but let's get right into it with our first pack here. Hopefully these are not too bricked up, and they aren't bricked up at all. As here's a look at the design again. Like I said, I'm sure everybody has seen these before. And Series 2 goes, I believe, from numbers 400 to 800. A couple of Red Sox to start there. Nobody of note there. There's a nice one there. So a bunch of Red Sox. 3 of them out of our first 4 cards. And that one definitely goes in my Red Sox PC. A nice Clemens. There's Jose Rio. I definitely remember that card as a kid. Him with the squirt gun. Here's our Topps Gold. It's Eric Plunk. There's going to be one of those in every pack. Coming attractions. These are like young stars. There's no good rookies in there. There is a coming attractions with Ryan Klesko and Hall of Famer Chipper Jones. Roger Smithberg. There's going to be a bunch of names of guys that never really amounted to much, such as Troy Neal. That's our first pack there. So a nice Clemens. Easily the best card in that pack there. Topps Gold was Eric Plunk, unfortunately. There we go. As you can see, these are really glossy, so like I said, these can tend to be bricked up, but these are a little bit sticky, and that is all. No paper loss, and no bricking. Eddie Guardado, that's early in his career. Dan Adler, draft pick, Topps Gold. 2 Topps Gold cards in this pack. That's unusual. There's Bruce Ruffin. Roughing it out. Steve Farr for the Yankees. I'm going to try and go through these as quickly as I can, with them being a little bit stuck together. That can be kind of a task, but Xavier Hernandez, the final one there. Does look like the cards are also kind of going every which direction as well. Kinda, sorta. Once we get halfway through, it looks like we just flip them over, possibly. Mike Henneman. Well, no, there we go. Coming attractions, James Mouton. Gary Mota, J. Buhner there. Tom Lampkin. Jerry Brown, Chuck McElroy. There's an early Brett Boone. And here's one of those subset cards I was referring to earlier, coming up. Eric Davis. Jeff Conine Gold Cup. There's Carlos Baerga. Our Topps Gold is Steve Hosey. And then, Measures of Greatness. I was saying Moments of Greatness. Wade Boggs. Our first Hall of Famer there, because of course Clemens is not in the Hall. Rafael Palmeiro on the top here. That will go in the decent pile. There's a Ripken on the back. I think that's another Measures of Greatness, because since we didn't... Yeah, that's what it'll be. Here's what the backs of those look like, in case anybody has not seen them before. David Cohn. John Wetland, part of the Jailbird squad. There's another Hall of Famer right there. These are a little bit upper decky, going all over the place. But there's a Topps Gold, Dave Winfield. Not too bad. We'll definitely set that one down. Hall of Famer, Topps Gold Hall of Famer. Most of the time I only seem to come across common players in Topps Gold, and there is the Ripken Measures of Greatness. Not too bad. Of course, the other subset we've seen as well, draft picks and then coming attractions. And no inserts as of yet outside of the Topps Gold John Havian. The cursive writing makes it a little difficult to read some of these names. 1994 prospects, Carlos Delgado and Jason Kendall on that one. Not actually either of their rookies. Mike Devereaux, another David Cohn in back-to-back packs. Scott Bankhead, so many Red Sox to start. That's kind of weird. There's our gold, Bobby Ayala. And we've got another prospects. Anybody of note there? Nobody I recognize. There's that subset. Draft picks. Brian Dorsett and Luis Alicea. There's at least a name I remember. I have never heard of Brian Dorsett. No relation to Tony, I'm assuming. As we keep chugging along here. This is, of course, the second year we get cards for the Rockies and the Marlins. Their second year in the league. Oscar Munoz and Denny Hawking Alugi. Jaime Navarro, Dante Bichette, John Franco. And here's a gold with... Geez, who's the most notable name on there? Chad Mottola, maybe? I'm sure some people remember Jermaine Allensworth as well. Coming attractions, Miguel Jimenez, Kurt Abbott, Danny Cox, Blue Jays, Dwight Smith. Haven't seen too much for good players. Another Red Sox, Aaron Seeley, Terry Steinbach, and then Kenny Bradges. So only the 3 Hall of Famers so far, but we still got a number of packs to go. Boy, this one's being... Holy cow. Does this mean these are going to be bricked up? Good lord, why was that so difficult? Gotta love these mid-90s packs. Denny Martinez. And can we flip everything over? We're going to do it anyways. Paul Molitor, Measures of Greatness. Ask for Hall of Famers, and they shall appear. Hopefully that's the case. We'll ask every single time. Tommy Green, Phil Clark, Tim Spear, And I guess it doesn't really matter. Here's another draft picks. That's a gold. Pat Watkins, Steve Frey for the, I think that was still the California Angels at that point. Candy Maldonado, Joe Gray, coming attractions, John Burke, and Jason Bates. Isn't that an actor's name, Jason Bates? Isn't that a dude from American Pie? I think it was. Jim. Alright, Guillermo Velasquez, the first one. I'm not going to go too much further into the American Pie talk in case there are any kids watching. Don't watch that movie yet if you're not old enough. Tim Naring, Steve Scarsoni, and there's another pretty nice Hall of Famer there, Craig Maddox. These cards are pretty hard to get, I think, in 10s as well, borders there. And another Hall of Famer, Topps Gold, Paul Molitor. So I'm breaking the streak of only ever getting commons. Here's another gold. And that one is the Delgado and Jason Kendall, so that's not too bad. Don't really like that sound, but it's okay. No issues there. On Dave Valley or Bip Roberts. And the last one, Mark Barcelo. many dud prospects in 94 Topps here. There's another Don Slot. Didn't he just lead off our last pack? I believe he did. There's the Chipper and Klesko coming attractions I was talking about. Wildly off-centered left to right, but a pretty young, fresh-faced Chipper Jones there. Let's see if we can't find another one of those, since that one is so horribly off-centered. Ken Caminiti. Still looking for Griffey as well. Like I said, there's our gold Mariano Duncan. 400 or so cards in Series 2, so who's to say we will come across the wily predator known as the Ken Griffey Jr. In case anybody's wondering, I do sound stuffy. My allergies have been just brutal lately. And if I miss a day of not taking Claritin, I suffer the consequences. There's another Ripken, Measures of Greatness, Denny Martinez, so some repeats early on here. Todd Worrell, Terry Pendleton, Rafael Navoa, there's a name that I haven't heard in years. Willie Wilson is our gold. Bob Scanlon. We have a couple of packs now with multiple gold cards in there too. Scott Hatterberg and Corey Bailey, the last ones there. You can only go so fast through these packs as well. Although I was able to rip that one pretty cleanly. But having to peel the cards apart definitely slows you down. There's Julian Tavares. For those that remember him, I'm pretty sure that's his rookie. John Habian, Ray Sanchez. There's another one I definitely remember seeing as a kid. Lloyd McClendon. There's Donnie Baseball. Don Mattingly. He's not in the Hall, of course, but he goes in the good pile. Chuck McElroy. This should be our gold here. Todd Worrell. And indeed it is. And if we have two of them, it'll be this one. And we do have two of them again. Kent Herbeck. So I don't ever remember getting multiple golds in the same pack in previous years. So maybe that was something only done in 94. I don't really remember. Of course, in 95, there was no more Topps Gold. They went to the Cyberstats cards. which we saw quite a few of when we went through 95. There's Todd Worrell again. We did 95 Series 1 and 2. I think. We did one of them anyways. I can't even remember. We've opened so many different products here. This should be our gold. It's Tim Wakefield. Not too shabby there. Outside of our 2 Hall of Famers there, that's probably the best gold we've seen. And then Greg Gore, Scott Service, John Shave, and Desi Wilson. Still no sign of Griffey yet, but we are not even halfway through the box here. Can't get a grip on this one. There we go. Just a ripping and a tearing. And perhaps we will find an insert, a black gold, or a Finest Preproduction as well, Oral Hershiser. Tim Naring, second time seeing that one. Chris Gwynn, that is Tony's brother, John Wetland again. Scumbag Central. Common Attractions, we just saw that one in the last pack. There's the gold version. And Mario Duncan's base, we've also seen him in a gold. And here's another Hall of Famer. The next one is Tony Gwynn. R.I.P. Tony Gwynn, Felix Jose, and the last one, Domingo Cedeno. And Paul Spoljaric? Spoljaric? I don't know. Something along those lines. Could not make that out just by looking at the front of the card. Again, I'm not really like a huge fan of the cursive writing. Of course, this is at the time when Topps would keep the same design for all the sports, Troy O'Leary and Mark Kiefer there. So you can go back and check out the 93-94 Topps basketball set, one of our very first videos here on the channel, Terry Steinbach. We checked that complete set out. Here's our next Topps Gold, Lou Whitaker. At least it's a solid name there. And the second one, Mark Langston. Then we have Bill Swift again finding us. Of course, he is the hometown guy there. You can see South Portland, Maine, where I reside. And Barry Bonds, that's definitely one that I had as a kid. That's his first year Topps with the Giants. And then Hank Aaron, Hammerin' Hank, 715th home run. This is, I saw this listed in the checklist. This is the first time I've ever actually seen that card. So that's a pretty cool one there. Another legend we have to say R.I.P. to, the Hammer. Lance Johnson, the first one there. Then we'll flip over. Here's Rondell White and Gabe White, coming attractions. Rob Deere, he was the first card we saw out of this box. David Segui, Juan Bell. Still trying to sniff ourselves out a Griffey. Actually, I don't know why we would be sniffing it out. If it smells bad, I wouldn't want it. In part of my PC, I suppose. Bobby Ayala. Scanlon. Tartable. There's the gold, Mike Gallego. And then Josu Estrada? Is that an error? I guess not. Josu Estrada. Don't ever think he made it too far in the majors. Jay Buhner on top here. Not the Mariner we are after. There's the Mariner we're after. He'll be the last card here in this pack. That's the Measures of Greatness coming up. So we will be on the lookout for his regular base, Tom Henke. And who knows, maybe a gold? That would be pretty freaking sweet. Jeff Juden is going to be the gold in this pack. And then maybe this Pagnozzi too? No, just a regular base. Greg Harris, another Red Sox. Eric Hillman, and then there he is, the kid himself. One of the two that we were after. There is his Measures of Greatness subset card for my Griffey binder. So we'll be looking for his regular base, which I believe is... Actually, I don't know. I don't remember what number it is in the checklist. I'm not even going to try and take a stab at it. Wes Chamberlain. There's that Dan Ayler again. So his gold earlier. Jay Howell. Tim Bogar. Leo Gomez. I like when they're all lined up like that. We can go through them much quicker. Paul Quantrill. Cursive Q looks so weird. Just looks like a 2. Someone explain that to me. Ken Caminiti. Here's our gold. 162-year-old Charlie Huff. What in the world kind of face is he making there? That's strange. Robbie Thompson, former All-Star for the Giants. Pagnozzi, John Hope. And then Bob Hamlin and Joe Vitiello. The last ones there. Looks like... I guess we're halfway through at this point. We're definitely not going to make our 30-minute time limit, so I will have to pay attention to that. Johnny Ruffin, Jerry Spradlin, Mike McFarlane, he lasted a little bit. Fred McGriff, the Crime Dog, nice one there. Ben McDonald, Chris Gwynn, these ones aren't stuck at all. Chuck Carr gold. People would have been kind of crazy over that one back in the day. Another Bichette. Bob Zupzik. Another Red Sox here. I said they were stuck. They weren't. I said they weren't stuck. And then, of course, they get stuck again. And then there's another cursive capital letter that looks like a number. One looks like a 3. Eduardo Perez. And then Sean Wooten, I guess, is really the only name I vaguely remember on there. And I think that's only because I've seen some of his other cards in other sets. Next pack up, I thought that was going to be Griffey. It's Mike Felder. Kind of looks a little bit similar to Griffey there. Doesn't have the trademark swing, though. It's not quite... the swing. Turk Wendell, he was a quirky guy. And then Steve Traxel, Dave Stewart, Cam and Nicky. These ones aren't pulling together quite as good. Ellis Burks, former Red Sox. Daryl Kyle. There's another Donnie Baseball. Second time coming across that one. Here's our gold. It is Carl Willis, a guy I don't recall. There's the Gold Cup Conine again. As the allergies continue to congest my orifices. And there's the Batola and Allensworth. Let's not put those in a good pile. Still no sign of a black gold or a finest yet. Of course, as we saw, the black golds are 1 in 72 packs, so certainly no... Oh, speak of the devil, there's a finest. It's wildly off-centered, and unfortunately, it's Jose Offerman. I don't know what the odds are, but there's our first insert. Finest Jose Offerman Preproduction. Again, very, very off-centered, but still pretty cool that we found one. I repeat, I do not know the odds on that because it wasn't on the pack, but cool nonetheless. We'll put that on the screen. There is Paul Molitor. This one seems to have taken a little bit of paper loss there, so we'll set that aside. Maybe we'll come across another one. John Vanderwall, Brian Jordan. Not sure what gave that the paper loss because it doesn't look like there's any issues with the Offerman Finest card. Junior Ortiz gold. Leo Gomez, another gold one there. Brian Hickerson. What do we got there? Carl Rhodes, and then Mike Holzheimer and Paul Swingle. Another couple of no-name prospects. Next pack, Darren Fletcher. This one is, they're getting a little more sticky, it seems. Further down the box we go. Tim Laker, back-to-back expos there. Eric Plunk's regular base. Luis Gonzalez, not too bad. Decent name anyways. Tom Henke. Here's going to be our gold. Jim O'Donohue and Mike Oquist. Sid Bream, not gold there. Omar Vizquel, borderline Hall of Fame player. Pete Shorrock, Brian Barber, and Richard Batchelor. ABC's Richard Batchelor. Who do we have on top here? Scott Bullitt. There's a guy I don't know at all. Measures of greatness. It fortunately looks like it's not going to be a Hall of Famer. There's Dave Winfield. We had his gold earlier. So we got the base now to go along with it. Devon White there. Tony Tarasco, utility guy for the Braves. Kirk Reuter, right? Mike Ignaziak. I guess that's how that's said. Gold, Dennis Eckersley. And that's a gold one too. So we'll definitely take that. Gold Hall of Famer. Sid Bream back-to-back packs. Jim Edmonds, second year for him. His rookie's in 93 Topps. And then there's Darren Dalton. Measures of greatness. Definitely the worst name out of the measures of greatness we've seen so far. Definitely not a stretch to say that, considering the others are Boggs, Ripken, and Griffey, Mickey Tettleton. And then there's Barry Bonds' Measures of Greatness, so another nice Measures of Greatness subset card. That's where we seem to be finding the better players. Ramon Martinez. Andre Dawson, good one for the Sox PC, if I don't have it already. Here's another one of those hankerins, and it's a gold one. So we've got both of those versions of the Hank Aaron in Series 2 here. 715th home run, 20th anniversary card, Tony Fernandez, and then top prospects, or sorry, just prospects, not top prospects, nobody of note on that one. Starting to see the bottom of the box there. Looks like we're down to 15 packs or so, roughly. Maybe a little bit less than that. So thanks for sticking with us, everybody. If you've hit this point in the video, please hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you are not subbed to the channel, second name there was Scott Sanders. Covered it with my thumb. If you haven't subbed to the channel yet, definitely hit that sub button. New videos every other day here on Headlocks and Hot Packs. Albert Bell, Darryl Kyle. This should be our gold here. Jamie Wright, draft pick. John Valentin, is that a gold? It is. Red Sox gold. That one doesn't make the cut for my PC. Sorry, John Valentin. Another Tartable there, and then Mark Clark is getting close to the 30-minute timer here. So we will be restarting the video any second. Tim Salmon Gold Cup. That would have been a hot one back in the day. He was a big name rookie. Joe Orslak, Storm Davis. Bill Swift makes another appearance. There's our gold. It wasn't flipped upside down. That's a little bit weird. Jack Armstrong, considering all the other ones have been. Unless this is another one there. Nope, it's John Wasden. Base draft pick. Chris Gomez. Jason Myers 2 draft pick subset in this one. Leo Gomez. And then John Roper. Can't really quite get a accurate count on how many packs are remaining. And there's the old man again on top, Charlie Huff. Saw his gold card earlier. We'll have another Measures of Greatness in here. Midre Cummings there. As I'm gonna try and refocus there. Always lose focus after I have to restart. When I hit that timer, Mike Blowers. I'm sure most people would say Mike Blowers, Willie Green, Ben McDonald. And so this should be our gold, I believe. And it is very nice. Boggs, Measures of Greatness, Topps Gold. Go in the, I guess, Topps Gold pile there. Good players anyways. Another Bob Zupsik, Carlos Baerga, Rob Ducey, and then Pat Watkins. We got, looks like 2, 4, 6. I think we're down to our final 10 packs here in 94 Topps Series 2. We've got to check out Series 1 on the channel, so perhaps I will be looking for that at some point. Carl Everett on that Coming Attractions card. There's Tom Glavine. Been a while since we've seen a non-subset Hall of Famer card, or just any in general other than the Topps Gold, since Bonds is not a Hall of Famer. Paul Quantrill. Wes Chamberlain, this is going to be a gold. Horizontal card, not a fan of the horizontal cards like that. As I think I've said that before on the channel, probably have. And here's Eric Young Sr. Of course, his son played for a little bit. Archie Cianfrocco. I don't know if I said that right. And then Andre King, the last one there. Still looking for Griffey's regular base. Have not come across that. I don't remember who else is in Series 2 for Hall of Famers as well. There's the Hank Aaron again. Seen that one 2 times now. There's Charlie Huff one more time, and another good look at that weird face he's making for your viewing pleasure. Donovan Osborne. That was Jamie Moyer in an Orioles uniform. It's kind of weird to see. Dave Telgater? What? Yeah, I'm probably butchering that name. There's the gold, Kevin Foster and Gene Shaw. And here's Eric Young Sr. again. Not a gold. John Smoltz, next Hall of Famer. Not too bad. We found all the Hall of Fame Braves pitchers out of this box. Torey Lovullo. Of course, we saw Glavine and then Maddox much earlier. As we are down to the Elite 8, if we want to call it that. Come on, Ken Griffey Jr., where are you at, buddy? Definitely want at least one of each of his cards here. So we're still looking for that regular base. There's Tettleton, Jack Armstrong, Rod Correa, Steve Farr. Seen him a couple of times too. Nope, we kind of threw Steve Farr across the table. Not far across the table. We threw Steve Farr, pause, across the table. Zane Smith gold. Here's Clemens. Tell me this one's a gold. That would be sweet. Oh, it is not. That's okay though. We've already pulled that one. Charlie O'Brien. Then we have John Cummings and Greg Norton. Probably no relation to Scott Norton, wrestling fans. Scott Flash Norton from the NWO days. Actually, he was much bigger in Japan, but you'd have to be a super wrestling nerd to know that. Rich Rowland. Prospects. The Sean Wooten prospects again. Joe Klink. Joe Recycles. People who live in my neck of the woods will get that Klink joke there. There's Luis Gonzalez for the second time, Pedro Martinez. Not the Pedro Martinez we would be wanting. That is the other Pedro Martinez Topps Gold card there. Charlie O'Brien, Dave Hollins. Still no sign of Griffey. Mo Vaughn. We'll definitely take that for the Red Sox PC. And then Dax Winslet. 6 left to go here. 6 more shots at the Griffey. Where is that Griffey? All these cards in here, and you mean to tell me we're not going to find Griffey's regular base? That would be my luck. Tim Laker again. There's our first time seeing a checklist. And here's a nice Measures of Greatness. Frank Thomas. We'll definitely take that one for sure. Darren Fletcher. Jeff Gardner. Jeff Montgomery. Back-to-back Jeffs. Brett Boone. We didn't see that one for quite a while. Saw that one again towards the beginning of the box. And we made a Joe Klink joke, so they had to give us his Topps Gold, I guess. Bob Tewksbury, back-to-back Topps Golds. Steve Frey. And then Vince Horseman. Vince 4 Horseman, and then our first checklist we've seen in this box, so that's also, I guess, a little bit unusual. It's like another Dave Winfield here. Can't go wrong with pulling Hall of Famers. But again, not the Hall of Famer that we're looking for. Looks like we had another Hall of Famer right behind him as well. There's Scott Bullitt once again. Donovan Osborne, Tim Wakefield. Saw his gold earlier in the box. Troy Neal. Come on, Griff. Where are you at, brother? Andre Dawson again. Greg Kegel exercise. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself from that joke. It was just too easy. Too easy. Robbie Thompson. Mickey Morandini. If you don't know what a Kegel exercise is, I'm not about to explain it to you. And then Wade Boggs, first time seeing that one. So we got all the Boggses, it looks like. Or, well, we would need his Topps Gold of that one, the regular base. And then we would have all of his cards. Paul Molitor. And actually, you know what? We will take that, Paul Molitor, because we had, as I dropped that very off-center chipper on the ground, we had this Molitor here, but you could see had some paper loss on it, so we did find another one to replace that one with, so we'll certainly take that. John O'Donohue and Mike Oquist again. Correa. Steve Finley. I don't think we saw that one before. Willie Green. John Kruk, Topps Gold. At least it's a decent name. Sue Storm Davis, Orestes Estrada. Some of the, well, I guess it's not. It looked a little bit distorted, the font on his name when I was looking at it from the other way. Joe Bover, and then we've got Russ Davis and Brian Taylor. Last 3 packs. Where are you at, Ken Griffey? Come on, brother. I don't know why I said brother like I'm friggin' Hulk Hogan or something. Jay Howell. David Cooper. Wes Chamberlain. Mike Williams, one of 10 billion people on the planet ever to be named Mike Williams. Greg Maddux. Saw that one already. Albert Bell. We also saw that one already. Here's a Greg Jeffries gold. Pretty solid-sized, decent pile. Just off camera here. Stan Javier. Jeez Louise. I almost said Sten Javier. Sten Javier. I don't know why I would have said it like that. Steve Sachs. And then Raul Mondesi, along with Ben Van Ryan or Rin. Here is our last 2 packs. Again, thanks for watching, everybody. Definitely appreciate all the support we get here on Headlocks and Hot Packs. There's a Puckett. We'll flip over. Tony Fuduric. Why is there so many difficult to pronounce names? Ah, Mike Felder, you threw me off. Thought you were going to be Griffey again with that. That pose is what really throws you off. Because that's what I see first before I see the name at the bottom. Tom Lampkin, Topps Gold. Dave Valley, not a gold. Geronimo Pena. Here is Eckersley. We saw his gold earlier in the pack. And then there is the Puckett Measures of Greatness as we've reached the last pack here. So let's have some last pack magic and find that missing Griffey that we need. If we don't find it, I'm pretty satisfied with this box. We found quite a few good names. There's the Salmon Topps Gold. Found some decent Topps Gold cards. We found that Topps Finest Preproduction insert. Unfortunately, it's Jose Offerman, but still cool that we pulled one nonetheless. Juan Gonzalez, first time seeing that one. So there's definitely still got a bunch of cards in Series 2 that we have yet to come across. Devon White, Topps Gold. Winfield, second time pulling his Topps Gold. So we pulled 2 of his regular base and 2 of his Topps Gold. Woody Williams. We're not going to find the other Griffey, which is a little unfortunate. But our last card is another solid one. Measures of Greatness, Ryne Sandberg. So we found, I feel like we found all the Measures of Greatness cards, including the Ken Griffey Measures of Greatness, which will go right in my Griffey binder. So that's it for our 94 Topps Series 2 opening. I'll have to line something up for our next box opening, but until then, of course, we will have some more game streams, or at least one other game stream, before we get back into this cardboard gold here. So again, thanks for tuning in, everybody, and that is it for this edition of Headlocks and Hot Packs.